My personal game of the year is Black Myth Wukong. I think Black Myth Wukong will 100% get a Game of the Year nomination, but I think Astrobot will probably win it. That's my prediction. Favorite indie was Nine Souls, right? Not only my favorite indie, one of my favorite games of the year is Nine Souls. It's just behind Black Myth Wukong for me. The most bored you've been playing a game this year has to be Star Wars Outlaws. I can't think of another game that I was that bored playing.
10 years ago,
Jeff!
a journey together.
Hey, Jeff.
Celebrate video games is the biggest, so let's do it. Here are the nominees for the Game Awards 2024.
They better be exactly what I agree with, Jeff, or I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'll tell you right now.
Destiny 2, Diablo 4,
Why is Destiny 2 here again? Why is it always here?
and Helldivers 2.
There's Helldivers
Best
at least.
Performance nominees are AFK Journey, Balatro.
Yep,
Pokemon
Balatro wins.
Journey
Balatro's gonna
Pocket,
sweep for everything it's in.
Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero.
That one's already a wrap. That's
Nominees for
Balatro.
Best art direction are Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong,
Gotta be Wukong.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor ReFantazio,
Oh, wait.
and Neva, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade.
Oh, it's
In
gotta
the
be Stellar
category
Blade.
of Best
It got the
Audio
nomination.
Design,
I love the
these games are
soundtrack to Stellar Blade.
Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40,000.
Whoa!
Space Marine 2.
Space Marine 2 got a Best
Best
Multiplayer
independent game
nomination?
celebrates
Did we have like a
games
slow
with
year
a
for
high degree
multiplayer?
of risk
I like the
tolerance.
multiplayer, but it's just like
Players
Xbox
outside of the
360 level
traditional
arcade.
publisher system.
And it's fun. Like,
Nominees
it's super
are
fun, but damn.
Animal
I am
Wing,
shocked.
Balatro,
Big thanks to OperaGX for sponsoring this video. I've been saying for years they're the best browser available, and right now, they're getting a facelift. So I actually got to try it out a little early. It's available to everyone on November 20th, but OperaGX is coming in hot with a design update. A fresh coat of paint here looking beautiful. But not only just a visual update and UI, but also an expanded mods and modding options. They've extended it to make it even more customizable and more personalizable to you, and just a general boost to everything OperaGX offers. The overall UI is just even better than it was before, and with my own OperaGX mod, there's now a light version of the wallpaper that you can turn on at any time, a special splash screen that plays when you open up OperaGX, and custom UI font. There's also custom UI icons like here on the sidebar, as well as on the custom GX icon down on your taskbar that shows up when you have OperaGX open. So it's available to everyone on the 20th. Of course, it is free to download, and if you want to get started with OperaGX today, you can click the link in the description below. Big thanks again to Opera for sponsoring.
Next is Best Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a
Nine
development
Souls.
team that hasn't won a Game Award
Nine
before.
Souls.
In fact, these teams published their first game in 2024. The nominees are Animal Well, Balatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. For Best
Maybe it wasn't their
VR
first.
game,
That wasn't their first
nominees
indie
are
game. It wasn't their
Arizona
debut. It wasn't their
Sunshine
debut.
Remake,
They had a
Asgard's Wrath 2,
previous like horror game, I
Batman
think.
Arkham Shadow,
They
Metal
had a previous
Hellsinger
horror game.
VR, and Metro Awakening. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Queso,
What content creator of the year?
Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pecora.
That's gotta be
Part of the
queso,
Game
baby.
Awards
That's
is looking
queso
forward
all
to what's
day.
Next, and Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Grand Theft Auto 6,
This category doesn't
Metroid
even need to
Prime
exist.
4
It's
Beyond,
just the Grand Theft
and
Auto category.
Monster Hunter Wilds. The Best
Nothing even
Action
stands a
Adventure
chance.
nominees
That's the
are
biggest sweep of all time.
Astrobot, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws,
What?
and
Why?
The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Why even slide Outlaws in
Best
there?
role-playing, the jury selected Dragon's Dogma
Made me
2,
want to puke.
Metaphor ReFantazio.
Metaphor is gonna
In the
probably go
category of
ballistic
Best
here
Fighting,
too.
The nominees are
Sparking Zero be here.
Dragon
Yep,
Ball
called
Sparking
it.
Zero,
Told you.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, Marvel vs.
And then
Capcom
Tekken 8.
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, Multiversus, and Tekken 8.
Tekken 8
Nominees
should
for
win.
Best Action are Mobile Legends Bang Bang and Valorant. The nominees for Best
Definitely
Esports
shouldn't be
Athlete
Valorant. They play
are
7 games a year.
3-3, Alexi B, Juvie,
Faker.
Faker,
Faker wins.
Zywoo,
It's already
and
over.
Kong Kong. And
Love
for the Best
Zywoo, Faker
Esports
wins.
team, our
Not
special
close.
Esports committee nominated these teams: Billy Gaming, League of Legends. Gen G, League of Legends.
T1.
Navi, Counter-Strike. T1,
Yep.
League of Legends.
It's Faker
and
and T1.
Team Liquid, Dota 2.
They
All
won't
right,
even be
it's
close.
time
What
for
they did
our
at Worlds was
final
crazy.
two categories. Selected the following 6 games as nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024.
All right, here it
The
is.
Game of the Year nominees are
This is the big one.
Astrobot from
Knew it.
Team Asobi.
Called that.
Balatro. from
Oh,
Local
that Balatro made it.
Black Myth Wukong.
There's Wukong.
by
That's my game of the year.
Science. Elden Ring.
Oh my
Shadow
God,
of
they
the
did it.
Erdtree
The
by
Madmen
From
did it.
Software.
DLC and
Final
Game of the Year.
Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor ReFantazio from Studio Zero. So there you have it. Those
So
are your
no Nine
nominees
Souls
for
in any
Game of
category?
the Year. And yes, that means you'll hear the Game
Really?
Awards Orchestra
Are we sure?
conducted by Lauren Balfe play their theme. Our team cannot wait to share our 10th anniversary show with you. I hope to see you then. And don't forget to cast your votes.
Man, the music they have playing at this like nomination stream sounded like the music you hear in line at Universal Studios for a ride. Felt like I was about to hop in the Transformers 4D. All right, let's cast some votes. I am very upset, very upset that there is no Nine Souls nomination. That better win like Player's Voice, because that game is actually one of the best games that came out this year. Panel of experts, my ass. Panel of fucking frauds. No Nine Souls. Concord got snubbed. True, no Concord either. What is this world coming to? Power World didn't get any either. Oh, that's true. I didn't even notice. You're right. I was too fixated on Nine Souls. No Power World nomination. That could have absolutely been multiplayer. In fact, I think that probably should have been multiplayer. Maybe they were afraid of Nintendo. we can't nominate this, guys. Nintendo's suing them. We don't want them on our ass. Thoughts on Erdtree getting nominated? That I'm a little disappointed by. I think that slot could have gone to a different game. I think you could just keep DLC in something else. Unless it's like a DLC that completely changes the game. Which does happen sometimes, but Erdtree is not a DLC that changed the game. It just delivered more of the game everyone already really likes. And the website is really chugging along. My game of the year is still Black Myth Wukong. Go next. Game direction, though, is pretty tough. I'll go ahead and give game direction to Metaphor, I think. I'll let it rip. It probably deserves that. I mean, I like Silent Hill. Like, I thought it had a very good story. Obviously, it's like one of the most iconic in horror. Didn't really like Hellblade 2. Was not feeling it. Didn't play Infinite Wealth. Did not get into Rebirth. I liked Remake better. So it's probably just gotta be Metaphor. I'll give it to Silent Hill since I didn't play it. Maybe I'll be disappointed by the story, same as I was with Rebirth. But I think this easily wins the category. I love the design of Wukong. I think they did so well. It's gotta be Wukong. God, I'm glazing the shit out of the game, but it's just super good. Best score in music, that's Stellar Blade all day. Stellar Blade absolutely went hog wild there. That category was made for Stellar Blade. Didn't play Life is Strange, did not like Star Wars Outlaws at all. So for me, it's between Silent Hill and Hellblade. I think it's gotta be Hellblade. Like, even though I didn't like the game, it'd be very silly to think that Silent Hill had a more inspired performance than Hellblade. It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be Hellblade. It's on performance, not game overall. Exactly. So even though I didn't really like the game, it's pretty easy to recognize the amount of work and the incredible performance that she had in Hellblade. It's not like I think Luke did a bad job in Silent Hill 2. I think he did a really good job, but I don't think it's as good as what she was doing here. Even though I like this game much, much more. I don't know any of the accessibility features in here. I'll give it to Prince of Persia Lost Crown just because it's the best game in the list. I'm going to give this to Helldivers, though. Out of these, Helldivers was the one I put the most time into this year for ongoing. Honestly, maybe Baldur's Gate 3. They still give that game so much tender love and care, it's crazy. Either Baldur's Gate 3 or No Man's Sky, because they keep, both of these games, keep getting so much fucking support. Best independent game. This is where Nine Souls should be. Like, I agree Animal Well, Balatro, and UFO 50 should be here. I haven't played Neva, and I have no clue what Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is. No, I have no idea what that is. Nine Souls should be here. But, I mean, as the category stands right now, this is just a full-blown Balatro. It's going to be back-to-back Balatro because it was also their first game. They just actually struck gold right away. Animal Well. I like Animal Well, but it can't beat Balatro. Oh no! Your votes were too accurate. You've been banned. Your taste was too exquisite. No! Haven't played any of these. The only one I've seen being played is Arkham Shadow, because Chase was playing it at the warehouse. It looked really good, so I'm voting based on that. I really want Warhammer Space Marine 2 to win a category, but they put Wukong in the action game, obviously, and Wukong's my game of the year. It would be nonsensical to choose Space Marine 2 for best action game over Wukong. It is more action. Oh, you're right, actually. Maybe that's how I could justify it. Warhammer Space Marine 2 does have more action. More enemies on screen, thus more action. I have to give something to Space Marine 2. I'll give it that. Wukong's still my game of the year, but I fucking love Space Marine 2 so much. Action adventure. I don't know why you put Star Wars Outlaws in here unless you wanted us to just laugh at you for that. This one's definitely Astrobot. I fucking loved Astrobot. I really like Silent Hill 2 as well, but Astrobot takes that for me, baby. RPG. Don't know why you put Dragon's Dogma 2 in here. That game actually didn't even work on launch. I couldn't play it. I literally could not play that game. And I refuse to go back and play it now that it's fixed because you should have just released it in a functional state in the beginning. Metaphor is going to win this. There's no world Metaphor doesn't win best RPG. I guess it's possible Rebirth could squeak it out. But here, I'll give it to Metaphor. I already know I'm really going to like the game. I just haven't had time to sit down and play it because it's like a fucking 200-hour game. Best fighting game. I like Sparking Zero a lot. Multiversus was much better in beta. It's Tekken 8. Not close. Best family game. See, this is one where I think Jamboree can win. I like Jamboree. I played it with my friends like a week ago and we had a really good time. But I don't know, I just feel like Astrobot is just like the actual much better game. But maybe families would bond more over Jamboree. I'll give it to Jamboree, fuck it. No Weed Shop titles. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know how Weed Shop didn't make it for Simulator. Best adaptation. Arcane. I'm still 2 episodes behind on Season 2 for Arcane, but it's very good. I did really like Fallout, but Arcane is just better. No, they did a great job with the Fallout show. I'm very excited for the next season. Most anticipated game. This is just the Grand Theft Auto 6 category. Don't even know why why we bothered. Best content creator. That's Queso all day. Queso's in another league right now. Oh, speaking of League, this is absolutely going to be League. I already know they're winning this category because of how crazy Worlds was this year. Personally, I would have probably given it to Counter-Strike here, so I will. But I know League's winning it. Best esports athlete. This is just, again, this is Faker. Like you can't beat the GOAT. Fucking 5-time world champion. He does it again. Built different. Actual fucking cyborg deity. And T1 for the world's win. That's just a wrap. Those 2 categories were so fucking cooked. Alright. The votes have been cast. I let my voice be heard. What games do you think will be announced at the Game Awards? If you want like some moonshot predictions, I'll go ahead and put them out there. I think there is a non-zero chance Hollow Knight Silksong gets some kind of information. That's my big moonshot. I think they might finally have a little something from Hollow Knight Silksong. That's my Hail Mary cope. Silksong never coming out, time to accept it and move on. I have. I'm the one who's been saying that. I'm pretty confident that we might never see it. But I'm just saying that's like my moonshot one because there is a chance That they do. So does that mean there's a non-zero chance Bloodborne remake is announced? Why are we comparing the two? How is a Hollow Knight Silk Song trailer or information even comparable to Bloodborne Hopium? Those are two different, and those are totally different kaijus. Bloodborne is never... Sony has made it clear, Bloodborne will rot and fester and die forever. But Hollow Knight Silk Song is actively being worked on, supposedly. Like, fucking Phil Spencer went out there and said, Hollow Knight Silk Song. And he had the trailer. Everything you just saw comes out within a year, and it didn't. But it is like, it is there. There is something. There is nothing for Bloodborne remake or Bloodborne 2. So there is much more of a chance of Hollow Knight Silk Song. We can't even compare those. You trust Phil Spencer? Well, no. All I'm saying is, like, there was trailer. There is a trailer. There is gameplay of Hollow Knight Silk Song. Obviously, the game didn't come out within a year. That was 2 years ago. But there is nothing for Bloodborne remake. There's nothing for Bloodborne 2. The only thing we have that even mentions Bloodborne is the creator going, yeah, I mean, it's up to Sony. We can't do anything. We'd love to. Yes, Moki won last night. I went fucking crazy. I was watching it. Moki was doing so well. He played so hot.